Pleasant good evening to each and everyone in Georgetown, Guyana, the diaspora and elsewhere. Friends all. I would like you to subscribe to my channel and press the bell so you will get the updated video. Sometimes when I sit down to do this video, I wonder what next, what to talk about. Because nobody are listening. Everybody have a favorite. Everybody got a political party that belongs to a certain group or religion. And it is very primitive according to my knowledge, but to everyone, their own opinion is what matters. I want to make this clear. Today, the 30th of October, we have seen what is happening in the Middle East with Israel, Palestine, and we have seen the brutal killing that is taking place on both sides against innocent civilian citizens. They are not responsible for these corrupt politicians that is calling the shot. I ask every nation in the world today, I don't care if it's your president, your king. If they want a war, put them with the uniform and let them lead the war. Not to hide in bunkers and hide with 3,000 bodyguards protecting them while you, the innocent men and women, are in the battlefront dying for an ideology because of politicians, kings. In the olden days, the kings will get on the battlefield. Today, the diplomatic politicians hide with a three-piece suit, with a telephone in their hand, signing paper. The fools are dying while they are getting rich and popular. But I want you all to listen carefully. Nothing lasts forever. The new development in the world today, like I said, my greatest sympathy and condolence goes out to both sides of the fence of Gaza, Israel, and elsewhere that is suffering over senseless killing. And what are they killing for? Land, religion, ideology. I call upon the young generation around the world. Stop it. Don't get yourself caught up. I look at the black leaders of the mainland of Africa. He's talking about the Pan slave trade. And they're damn right. But are they not slaving their own people? Economically exploiting them? Slavery take another stage. One time we walk naked, today we are thieving with three-piece suits. We used to ride on horse and donkey and camel, today we are driving in Land Rover, BMW, flying in plane and helicopter and lying to people. Sometimes I ask, is there really a God? While one brother's two cousins are fighting each other, one says salam, the other one says salam, and the whole bloody world is in alarm for salam and salam. To hell with it, put an end to it. Everybody is blaming the United States for supporting Israel and claim all the money spending, all the artillery, and yes, maybe they have a right. But I will ask a question. It's only a question. How can a man who knows, according to history, his ancestor annihilate an indigenous race, take the country, condemn one who's invading other people, bulldozing their house, killing them, condemn them? How? Yet he will be condemning himself. We have seen what is happening in Israel, and they are human like us, decent, honorable people. Same goes to the Palestinians and the Hamas and all of them. We call our military freedom fighters, and we call those who defending the mainland guerrillas. A new stage of guerrillas out of the jungle in the desert sand. Friends, these are only names. We must learn to work together with the technology we have today and stop talking about slavery and white man slave our ancestors when we ourselves, according to thousands of years ago, according to the Bible, the world's greatest books, even the Quran, written in many languages, slavery exists, and Allah, Bhagwan, and God allow it. Imagine the great Father that created the world allow it. Who the hell is y'all and I, others, to put an end to it in one way or the other? It all started from primitive time. We was running with no clothes on, spear in our hand, raping and killing one another as tribes. India was a caste system, and China was a Chinese system. European also, the white man was slaves. Every bloody race was a slave, sometime and the other, and today we are still slaves economically. But we today could make a difference. We can put an end to all this nonsense, but we allow it. We fought over religion. If God is a Muslim, and Bhagwan is a Hindu, and God or whoever, they are all one, why we, humans, are fighting over that? That must be God and the devil have nothing to do with we. We are temporary, they are forever and ever. All right? My argument, we are all the priests, the imam, the pandits. This is time for you to come out and condemn what is happening in Israel and Palestine. If you know the history, we condemn Hitler for the Holocaust. But we did not condemn him for the rest of millions of people that died, Africans, the Gurkhas, Indians who fought all in Egypt, in the desert, with Rommel, the Desert Facts. We only talk of 6 million one race. What an unfair gesture. Now I have nothing against that. What happened to the hundreds of millions that died? Well, not their human beings, or were they robots? I'm only asking a question. Today, ladies and gentlemen, the only difference between us is religion, language, and culture. Today, the world have moved from Stone Age time to primitive time, all the way to civilization. And we are still going back. But this message must be known to all. A thief cannot condemn another thief, knowing that the thief said, don't talk to me, talk to yourself. We have seen today on CNN who hiding the news, MSNBC, they only give you a little. We see Al Jazeera and others. What is happening in Israel and Palestinian country? People build their house and they come to meet it bulldozing and they can't do nothing, they've been killed, fight. No human, I don't care, your language will take this forever. Japan just tried to invade Pearl Harbor and America give them 2 bombs. Nagasaki and whatever Saki. And they keep quiet, they surrender. This time we who are calling on the United Nations and others to put an end to this nonsense. Now I make a joke the other day. One says shalom, the other one says salam, and the whole world is in alarm. It's time to stop it. Because where are your leaders? They should have on the battle uniform and be in front. Not your father, your son, and your grandchildren going to die. What are you dying for? Palestine? Israel? Egypt? Africa? China? India? America? Europe? Caribbean? We all have to die. But die has gone to where Allah, God, or Bhagwan put it to be. But we are killing. This country is ours. That country is ours. And if we check upon it, if Adam and Eve's story is true, the Garden of Eden might be hidden in some part of Africa. And science said the world shifted apart according to time. So we really don't know where it is. So we all started out from the Garden of Eden. But we end up in Sweden, Denmark, Belgium, Russia, China, Argentina, Nigeria, you name it, we are all over America, Canada, England, France, Holland. But the world was one, my friends. The time we waste money to kill one another, making big bombs and nuclear devices to annihilate one another, Why not we come together and use it to educate one another and make this bloody world a better place until we depart so a generation could continue? I made a joke one day after seeing what is happening in Israel and Palestine with the bulldozers bulldozing people's house. I said, my dear God, I think they make a mistake. Why are they calling those people Jews, Israelites? I think they are East Indian, because in Guyana, Indians love to do the same bloody thing. Fighting for land what don't belong to you. Pulling out people posting, surveying poll, bribing the surveyor, bribing the court, bribing everything, the NDC. But let it be known, Arab people will not give up until the last one falls, according to this Quran by Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him. He was a warrior. Imagine the man who bring about this Quran, that Allah speak to him and he say, can't read and write. Write something so magnificent, no one can change it. And he didn't know to read and write. Or the angel tell him, write, Muhammad. Angel Gabriel, the storyteller. And he wrote the Quran. And from then to now, and he was a warrior. A spider saved his life. And today, the priest, the imam, and the others who is endorsing the war, they are not on the battlefield, but they are hiding in a bunkers. Friends, something not right. I call upon you in the name of Allah, Bhagwan, and God, stop it. The politicians, them, are destroying this world and destroying humanity with the help of corrupt imam, pandit, and priests because of 10%. Imagine this, ladies and gentlemen. We must open up our mind to something bigger. You imagine they try to trap Isa as Jesus, according to the Bible. Something they ask him about tax or something, and he says, look at your coin. Who picture or engrave it? Caesar, my Lord. He said, give unto Caesar what's Caesar, and give unto the Lord what's the Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, anyone of you ever see God take 1 penny, much less 10%? It's the bloody hypocrites, them who are the priests, come up with that bloody thing with the ruling government in them days. And imagine Caesar's better than God. He gets 30, 35%. And God gets 10, like the 10 commandments. My friends, wake the hell up. There's no such thing as a white man, a black man, a yellow man, a red man, a brown man, a purple man. They're man. The color have nothing to do. What do you call a day? 24 hours. 12 is clear, 12 is dark. Well, you call it a day. But you call man a different race, different color. We are only divided because of languages and culture. And all over Caribbean, America, Canada, where there's an East Indian, Chinese, or whatever, all created from a mainland called India, China, Africa, and Europe, plus the indigenous people. Somebody wrote in my comments that Winston Churchill was bringing 250,000 Jews into Guyana. Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong, but I know that was the place they were supposed to be. And I rather, as I sit here today on the 30th of October at 6 o'clock or 6:15, if the Jews was in Guyana, we wouldn't have got that bloodbath in Palestinian bulldozing their land. Because the black people in Guyana, the illiterate fools, not the educated, not the wise, Mr. Burnham, the wise man, as you say, everything that was progressive he touched collapsed. Because his hands were so blessed, he turned gold into shit. The bauxite company. He tried with the rice marketing board. He tried with everything. He becomes the union leader of TUC by threatening Gordon Todd. Put him in a plane and ask him at the helicopter and ask if he could fly. My friends, you, the black race, stop talking race and talk about the future of your generation. And what can you do for them so you will leave them better than 2 million years ago from your ancestor from no clothes to they with three-piece suit, running with a spear to they pulling gun and killing people and robbing them. And you Indian, the most despicable race in Guyana. But the decent one have nothing to do with this. So let it be known. Let it be known. Not all race is bad. We all have good and bad amongst us, even our own family. But you Indian in Guyana learn from this what's happening. The Jews went to Palestine during World War II. There was a ship by the name of the MV Lusatina. It was blown to pieces. They also claim the great ship was hit the iceberg, Titanic went down. They claim of sabotage. Oh, we are not here to investigate what happened. We must concern about the future, friends. Stop killing for land. Stop fighting. Let the leaders them go forward and fight and you all sit down. Don't make nobody tell you in the name of jihad, if you kill somebody in the name of Islam, 9 o'clock, 5 after 9, you next to Allah. Allah can do the killing himself. Well, imagine if Allah allowed that, then he put me to kill my brother because he's not a Muslim, or he's not a Hindu, or he's not a Christian. Come off of this bullshit, all of you uneducated bastards. God is God. Next to him is D-O-G, which is G-O-D. Come off of it. Enjoy the life that you are living and let's put the money together to help the less fortunate. What the Europeans do when they bought the slave out of Africa, they bought them, they didn't kidnap them. They didn't colonize Africa without the help of your own ancestors. But you learn, you speak the language, they educate you. You are pilots, doctors, scientists. I'm going to keep repeating this until you all get fed up. Now you don't even want to eat with your hand, eat with knife and fork. You don't want to cook in coal pot and fireside, you want gas stove, electric stove. Come on, fools. All these things come with those pass. Take your clothes off and let all of us walk naked. The white man makes laws, he makes a lot of mistakes too. But he was a slave also. He used to cut off the head. But you in Guyana, you Indian corrupt bastards, the corrupt ones, thief in land, bribing surveyor. Imagine I pay a surveyor to work for me and you bribe me and he lie. Plenty of you gonna get your head cut out. Guyana law will change. And that country, Mr. Ali, President Ali, is an indigenous race called the Amerindians. If you pick up the Quran again and don't correct the mistake of the Amerindian, may Allah deal with you. I am telling you here today. Bharat Jagdeo may be a Hindu, he worships 2,000 gods, he get confused, he don't know which is the right one. He worship cow, he worship this, Mother Sita, Mother Lakshman, but I can't blame him. Tradition. And another thing for you Hindus, if you got God in your house, why are you going to the Obeah Man and the Kali Mai church and going for people to do for you when God is in your house? Your house become a ministry. You full of gods. Is your God not answering you? The money you buy the stone, feed your family and help the poor, man. And you Muslim, that claiming Mecca, as a Muslim you must go to Mecca once you can afford it. And if you can't afford it, Allah understand. Take the money, instead of going to Mecca, give it to your family who's hungry, your neighbors and your enemy, and tell Allah, I tell you so. Because I can't find that to be illiterate, ignorant, stupid. Okay? You have to understand, my friend. Life is funny. We are all temporary. Let's unite and make this world a better place. The industry of Guyana is very important. It don't belong to the black people, the East Indian, the Chinese, not the Portuguese, but it belongs to the indigenous people called the Amerindian, as you call them Bok people. It's them oil, their gold, their lumber, their bauxite. So when you will condemn Israel for what they are doing, start condemning Burnham and Jagan, PPP and PNC as APNU. Start condemning them. Because they are doing the same bloody thing, but in a different way. And soon somebody get up and speak out against them. They use an uneducated black man, give you some money to kill their own black brother. Who killed Rodney? Wasn't an Indian, but he had hands in it. Dr. Jagan had hands in it. He, Gregory Smith, a black man alleged, killed Rodney. Who killed Dublin? Winnie? Waddle? It was black people. Who killed Father Dark? Black people. You black people have been used with your tribal instinct to lock up, beat, burn, and do wrong, and you want to be accepted? Listen, man, I have all of your blood in me. I'm telling you here, this is the last time God is giving us a chance. When they're praising the Kaaba, I do a video and I condemn the behavior of Saudi Arabia, raping and killing African, Philippine, Indian children who go in there to work and enslave them. Muslim friends of mine said, we believe in it, and the Kaaba, well, if Allah make this whole world and he make the Ganges River to be the best, come on, Ali, pull up the Demerara River, pull up the Essequibo, pull up the Berbice, and let's go to India. Because the river is blessed. That is hypocrisy and illiterateness. All right? And if Saudi Arabia, where the Kaaba there is better, then you'll even go to Saudi Arabia, the Bakmani country. Stop this hypocrisy. No place that was created by the hands of Bhagwan, Allah, or God, who's the same person, is better than another. So for you learned people like my black brothers and so who say we don't need a national front. Now let me tell you why am I calling for a national front. I have joined every political movement and party to remove Burnham, not Hoyt. I even speak by Big Market on David Granger time when the AFC truck was passing with loud music, with no respect for us speaking. I was speaking at the time. And today, they join hands with them to defeat, while all of them sit down enjoying the fat, and y'all are hungry, still fighting each other. At least the Jews is bulldozing the Palestinian land because they were sent there in 1947, and they take it, and they're bulldozing, and they're making it place for their people. But y'all take the Amerindian country, and the politician become real estate agent, friends and family. Y'all got to buy land. And an Amerindian got to buy land too. May Allah hear me today and strike the hands of those who hold the Quran, the Ramayana, and the Bible and doing wrong to innocent people. You Indian claim you're from India. You black people claim you're from Africa. The Chinese from China, but you don't hear me talk. The Portuguese from Portugal, I don't hear me talk. Why the two of you feel you're more smart than each other, and both of you are corrupt and y'all are thieving, and y'all condemning Israel? I don't condemn the Palestinians for fight for what is their own. Okay? And I will not stop blame the Israelites fighting for survivalism because Hitler nearly annihilated the whole nation. But not only Hitler. If the Bible is truth, why this chosen people is the one that give God so much headache? Moses lead them out the land of Egypt, crossed them over the sea, parted and drowned the pharaohs. And when he went up the mountain to get the revelation, they built a golden calf. When he's coming down, it was more than 10 commandments. And when he see what they were doing, he says, if you cannot live by the law, you must die by the law. And he throws some commandment and he kill a lot. My friends, from time to time, it seems like they themselves don't listen. I wonder if they got the Indian blood in them, mixed up with black blood. Because y'all are not listening. Stop blaming the European. They thief people land, yes, but plenty we are living in America and Canada, England. Since we are so righteous and know the wrong they've done, why are we taking part of it? We are sharing the bread that they rob the next man. As you said, we get across, but we still eating it. You bloody hypocrite. Stop it. It is time for this generation to stop talking trash. Okay? Stop it and let's unite and make this world a better place. We are all here. If you live 100 years, you're lucky. Some live 115, you're lucky. We all have to die. Any one of you ever see God or the devil? Come on, Ali. Stop being a hypocrite and disguising because of wrong advice. I called upon you, Mr. Ali. Open up the door to the less fortunate around the world and help the people. For this land belongs to Bhagwan, Allah, and God. We are just passing through. As the late Jim Rees say, this world is not our home. We are just passing through. So for you illiterate bastards in Guyana who telling me you don't need a national front, you need an Indian to rule you and the black people to look what the coolie doing. Then you need a black man to rule you and everybody know what y'all doing. Raping, killing, and taking everything. My friends, it's not lying. But every judge, magistrate, prosecutor, police that do wrong in the past, a lot of you will have a lie detector test. A lot of the commander of the police station have a lot to answer. My advice to plenty of you, I better drink poison. Because the future does not look good. The Amerindian can join Venezuela or Brazil and demand their country. America already, the European take America. And today a lot of people are in America. What is the Mexican, the Guatemalan, the people are from Venezuela coming to America? Ask who take away California, Texas, Mexico, all of them. These people are living happy with their family, man. One thing I respect the Palestinians for, they're running away, they're fighting. But the Mexican, the Guatemalan, the Guyanese and others find an easy way out. When American people sacrifice their life all in civil war, and we are here condemning them. Let them who commit the sin bear the cross, but we come to drink the water that they open the well. Stop being a hypocrite, man. Wake the hell up and let's unite together, make this world a better place. And God will soon come, maybe. So, my friends, I want to tell you all today, when the voice comes to me and I repeat it, it's not me. So if you want to get rid of somebody, get rid of God. I am only the deliverer. I'm not Muhammad, I'm not Jesus, I'm not Moses, I'm not Abraham. And I am your host, George Correa. Thank you for listening. Hope you learned something. Bye.